Okay, welcome everyone to the last campfire.
Oh.
Loma,
Right.
2007. Today, me and Rainbow are going to tell you a story that's been told every week so far this summer. So we thought it would only be right if we carried on tradition.
Yeah.
We will stress though that we aren't going to attempt to tell the story the same way that's been told in previous weeks. Because we just can't match how it was done then. So this isn't the greatest story ever told.
This is just a tribute to the greatest story ever told. Now our friends Yeti, Sasquatch, and their friend Nacho, who we assume is also cool by association, decided to pack their bags and go on one of the greatest journeys ever lived.
So they packed their bags and threw it into their car, which was a gold Saturn. Now this isn't the greatest car in the world, but it was exactly what they needed for the 600-mile journey to
Las Vegas.
Oh!
200 miles into their journey, they found a thrift shop, and Yeti, Sasquatch, and Nacho decided to go, since this is where they buy most of their clothes.
Burn.
As they were in the thrift shop, Big Nacho, headed to the deepest, darkest corner and found someone that freaked out. So I found something, that freaked out Yeti and Sasquatch.
Sitting in the corner of that thrift shop was a statue of a baby boy dropping a deuce, smiling.
Let's just stress this. The fact that the baby boy sitting on the toilet dropping a deuce wasn't the weird thing about it. It's the fact that he was smiling as he was doing it. And we all know no one smiles when they're sitting on the toilet. Apart from this guy.
Now, Nacho being Nacho once again, decided to buy this statue, and he bought it for $2.37.
Plus tax. So, Yeti, Sasquatch, and their friend Nacho took the baby and 2 tie-dye t-shirts back into their Saturn and headed back on the road to Las Vegas.
Oh!
The next 400 miles was quite uneventful for our friends, but then they arrived in Las Vegas to their hotel and checked in.
Now the hotel they checked into was called the Stratosphere, and for those of you who don't know, it's the one that kind of is really skinny and a little bulb on the top and then a point.
Once settled in, our friends decided to go to the top and take in the view. But again, Nacho being Nacho, decided to bring the statue with him.
So, being afraid of elevators, the 3 of them hiked up the 50 floors to the top. And as they leant over the edge, they decided the only thing they could do to rid them of this freaky statue was to throw it off the top, down onto the pavement below.
Yeah!
So the 3 of them lifted the statue up together, found an open bit of pavement with no pedestrians below, and hurled the statue and watched as they saw it smash into 1,000 pieces.
Now our friends, being the legal age of 21, decided to go cash in their free drink vouchers and continue living the dream for the rest of that night.
The next morning, they woke up with slight headaches and they decided to pack their bags. They crammed their suitcases with hotel towels. They grabbed the free shampoo and stole all the shower caps.
Just as they were about to leave, they heard a knock at the door.
And as the 3 of them opened the door and stared out, they looked left and didn't see anything. They looked right and didn't see anything. They looked up, and it wasn't until they looked down they saw something that made their skin turn a paler shade of white than it already was.
It put a cold chill up Nacho's spine. What they saw in front of them was by far the scariest, creepiest thing they have ever seen in their lives. In front of them was the head of the statue of the baby boy sitting on the floor. As they watched it, it started to rise higher and higher until it was looking them directly in the eye.
Okay, ladies gentlemen, thank you for listening to this story.
That doesn't like it.
Alright, our friends decided, since this head found them, that they would travel and tell this story. And they did for the better part of about 2 years. And then they came here, and when they left this special place, they left it with their YMCA family, so its legacy could live on and continue to travel.
Sexy.